Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are diving straight into one of nature's absolute coolest biological transformations, the chronological journey of a pumpkin. We're going to track its complete lifespan, literally, going from a humble little seed to a massive botanical giant.
So you really have to wonder, right? How exactly does a tiny, flat, seemingly simple seed completely engineer its own transformation into this massive, heavy fruit? It's just a phenomenal biological process. That small, dense seed actually holds a wildly efficient genetic blueprint that's capable of producing all that immense volume and weight.
It all kicks off right under the dirt through germination. Once that seed drinks up enough moisture, it basically breaks its dormancy. The shell cracks open, and a tough little shoot pushes its way up through the soil and right into the sunlight with a literal pop.
Now, pumpkins belong to a massive, let's call a big, fancy, cozy scientific family called Cucurbitaceae. It's a vast botanical group that includes things like squash, gourds, and even cucumbers. And they all share these really aggressive, sprawling vines and very similar genetic traits.
Okay, moving into Section 1, the Golden Vine Adventure.
During peak summer heat, the plant absolutely goes into overdrive. Those sprawling green vines, they're acting like highly efficient solar panels, just soaking up immense amounts of energy. Then, as the temperatures start to drop in the fall, all that stored energy culminates into the crisp, dense, round pumpkin we all recognize.
But the plant can't pull this off all on its own. It absolutely relies on a crucial symbiotic relationship with our buzzing pollinators. As bees visit those bright yellow blossoms looking for nectar, they're actively pollinating the plant, which is the essential biological trigger for everything that follows.
Right after pollination, boom, rapid cellular expansion begins. The base of that flower swells up into a dense baby green orb. Over weeks of drinking up water and sun, the green chlorophyll gradually fades out, making way for those vibrant orange carotenoids to totally take over.
Which brings us to Section 2, the Great Pumpkin Dissection.
Okay, so we've seen the macro growth, but to really wrap our heads around this plant survival strategy, we need to get in there and investigate its internal anatomy. Basically, what kind of secret treasure is hiding beneath that hardened orange exterior?
Breaking through that rind actually takes some real effort. 3, 2, 1, crack! That thick, sturdy outer wall isn't just for show, guys. It's a literal evolutionary fortress, designed specifically to protect the biological payload resting safely inside. Once you're inside, you won't find a solid block of pumpkin. Instead, it's a hollowed-out cavity filled with this complex fibrous web. And squish, this interior environment is incredibly heavily saturated with moisture, which is absolutely crucial for keeping the plant's next generation alive and well. And wow, it is slimy. This fibrous pulp, which honestly looks and feels exactly like cool orange spaghetti strings, acts as a highly protective, nutrient-rich cushion. It's an intricate little network that regulates the internal humidity just perfectly.
It's also incredibly messy and sticky. That dense, sticky texture you feel is actually a direct byproduct of the massive concentration of natural sugars and moisture that the pumpkin was busy accumulating during all those long summer days.
But wait, what exactly is hiding buried in all those sticky strings? Suspended right inside that fibrous web are these distinct, hard-shelled, creamy white little pockets. And these, my friends, are the ultimate goal of the entire growing season.
So, let's look at Section 3, counting our pumpkin seeds.
Now, while we might reach in and pull out just one single individual seed,
it's important to realize it is very, very rarely alone.
a single pumpkin can easily produce upwards of 500 seeds inside that one cavity. This sheer mathematical volume isn't an accident, it's actually a highly deliberate evolutionary strategy. It basically ensures that even if the vast majority of these seeds perish, at least a few are going to survive to continue the entire Cucurbitaceae lineage into the very next season.
But beyond just their reproductive role, these little guys are total culinary powerhouses. By simply washing away that slimy pulp and baking them in the oven with a little salt, you unlock a highly nutritious, nutrient-dense fall snack that is packed with magnesium and antioxidants. From a single, flat little seed to a massive fruit holding hundreds more, nature really is a masterclass in exponential growth and biological efficiency. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you at this to chew on. If this much incredible potential is packed into just one small seed,
What other everyday marvels of nature are we completely taking for granted right in our own backyards?